Hey everybody, behind me is our Incredibox. We're inside of our incredible factory. We build incredible tiny homes. There's about 26, 27 homes here.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
And they are ready, they're done, and they are ready to be placed on their lots. Right through there.
That goes temporary.
That's temporary, but that goes to Buffalo Creek over there.
Yeah, and that trim can be popped off. You can add wood, you can add vinyl siding. People like this gable look because it looks more traditional, like a regular home.
We call this a one-level living.
Unless you live up in the loft.
Absolutely. Is this the first one of the new panels?
We just got this panel, not from our regular 2.5/8. This is actually a 3.
The customer can scan this, plug this in, and they can get Bluetooth check on their system from their phone.
Really?
Nice.
It's like for you guys to believe in us to send us $6,000 to get all this going.
Right.
You're the reason that this all even started.
Yeah. Hey everybody, behind me is our Incredibox. We're inside of our incredible factory. We build incredible tiny homes. These are our 8x24. This has got a double dormer back here. You can see our crane coming up off here. What's really cool is our crane has suction cups. Man, to show these right here. So this is a spreader bar we go across. We can lift a 24-foot wall, and these are actually suction cups. We've been doing this now for 2 years, and just the basic equipment and things that we found, it's really worked really well. We're building, this is our second home today. As you can see, this is the afternoon. So the guys are putting the roof on, out the door. Let's see, we call this a siege tower. So this is all portable. Once the roof's on, they'll pull this apart, and right here, they're getting ready to lift up the loft. So the loft will go in first, and then the roof panels will go in. The roof panels are down there, so we'll probably move the house down a little bit further. I was gonna tell Amanda, my house is right out there. It's an 8x16. Look, right out the door, that black house where Bryce is walking right there. That's my home. I love my commute. It's only,
What is it, 40 steps?
yeah, and I'm at the office. I still live in it. The only thing Amanda and I did is we painted it black on the outside, white on the inside, and she wanted me to paint that door green.
Yeah.
And I've never done anything else to it.
No.
And I live in it, and I love my little house. It's only 16 foot long. These homes have now went to 8x24, double dormer staircases, bay windows, off-grid, and we're still getting 2 out a day. The last video we did, we got 6 homes out per week. On top of that, I think Tom said it was 15 or 17 homes that were left here that still needed to be finished, that were on our roster that we finished during those 3 weeks, that still left, and we built 18 homes.
Right.
Also on top of that, some of the delays we've had is some guys have been, not been able to be here. We've had a couple of repairs. We had to go to Alabama. I think we had to go to Florida, and we do repairs. There's warranty work that we have to take care of. There's mistakes that happen, and we do that.
Everything, the whole company was a reset. We do want to update you on the Amish and give you that timeline where they're at with the model homes, because they do a beautiful job. They build all of the, the Charleston, the Lexington, the Amanda, just all of the model, the wood stick built homes. So we want to give you a timeline where they are at. I know it seems like that they're kind of like out there, and we, just because we don't see them. It's 13 families. And it's not only 13 families, but it is more families that even want to come on to build. They are consistent, they are workers, they're right there at their homes, they're all around each other. So the support, it's a great community, and Randy's worked with them, and they're just beasts. They know exactly what they're doing on their building. That's another section. Then people's talked about, this is the assembly line, and then we've talked about Southern Heights. Well, Southern Heights in Morristown is going to be through subcontractors. It will not be these guys here on the assembly line. It will not be the Amish men up there either. They're different entities here within the company. We're building small homes in Southern Heights. So that'll be a whole different section onto itself. So we're trying to get everybody used to that. The model homes, which are tiny homes, the assembly line, which are tiny homes, which means they're on trailers. And then the small homes over in Southern Heights, they are going to be foundation homes. it's a normal home. It's just going to be a small home. So just kind of, I'm just getting, that's a lot of the questions that I get within the comments and stuff like that. I know everybody's excited about the house that we're getting ready to go down. What was her name? Betty?
Betty Smith.
Betty Smith. We told her name,
Oh,
but
God.
you know, but Betty Smith. So
Okay.
So we're going to go down there and check it out. So 12:05, I think that was the timestamp on Thursday. And just keep in mind, like I said, they don't work Fridays, Saturdays, or Sundays. So this house is back in production. So let's go take a look at where it's at.
I feel like with all the adjustments we just made, I feel like we're just settling in.
I know.
But
yes.
You know what?
Everything just looks great. I'm so proud of these guys. And you
They're on
know,
break right now.
and listen, it's a hot day here today, okay? So it's 90, 92 degrees, something like that. This building, Randy.
Does it not feel good?
Oh my gosh, it's very nice.
I mean, I don't feel hot at all.
I don't feel hot. And you know I get hot. Like, I can't stand it. But it is not.
These fans running is all you need.
I'm telling you, it is very
It's amazing.
comfortable.
Well, we've insulated this whole entire building,
You
except for
did good.
that one little section.
You did good by doing that. So, I didn't know Tim was back there. He's following us.
I don't know if this is it. Let me check on the
Let's find
tongue.
which one it is.
Tom, is this it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, there's Tom. We got to get him on here, Amanda.
I got him on here.
Ah.
Hi, guys. Is this it? Is this Betty's? No, timestamp was what?
Let's have
Thursday at
it.
12:05.
Yeah, it came in the door.
Came in the door.
Let us have it. Tell us what's going on, man.
Hey, Chuck.
Thursday at noon, it came in the door. And then went through the tower this morning into the wall department. Now it's in the trim department. And then by the end of the day, it'll be out in the back 100 doing testing.
The company, it was at a time, especially with the economy and just with Lowe's, with everything that was going on and some things that weren't working, that were inefficient here in the company. It took leadership to be on the, kind of boots on the ground kind of thing. Tom's a leader. You're a leader. So that's why everything is where everybody's at. It was time for leadership to step in, make the adjustments, assess it, make the adjustments, and that's why it's running.
Yeah, I had my own idea how I wanted things to run. So
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah, it's running now.
it's running.
It's
We're
running
not-
now.
But just look at the two roof lines. So
Oh,
you got
I
your
love
gable,
that.
and then you got your dormer. This is like a regular house.
Now explain real quick. I mean, I know most people know, but what is a dormer?
Okay, the dormer
Say
is the
dormer.
raised roof. So you got the triangle roof that goes across, and then you got the dormer, which gives it more headroom. It gives it a bedroom up
Right,
top. Now we only
exactly.
got about 43 inches of headroom up there.
Okay.
But if you want to sleep upstairs, this one's got a full staircase.
Right.
Tell you what, let's just look inside. Now,
Okay.
I just pointed out all the screws, right? This one is our new panels.
That's the new panels.
Yes, there are no fasteners on the outside. All you do is have this one seam. That's all you have.
Yeah.
Right? Now we do have fasteners around the windows.
Mm-hmm.
It's a metal trim. You can put wood on it later if you like, or any other material. Right behind Amanda are our door panels.
That's it.
Okay? These got multiple screws on every seam, total different home, not as thick. We built hundreds of these things. This is the house I live in. These panels are more refined. They're beautiful. I love how they look. They're a thicker panel. They're more snow
It's
load.
a different option.
It's a different option.
This is a more affordable option than
Yes.
what this one is.
There you go.
But this is still
But
affordable.
with our new panels we're getting,
I know.
we're experimenting with. We don't know how they're going to be. We think they're great. We just got a shipment in, and we're excited about our
Okay.
new panels coming in. So yeah, Amanda, let's look at this real quick.
Okay. Yeah,
Come on.
got me.
All right. So you got a ceiling fan, bay window, air exchanger, mini split. This has got solar. Look at this staircase going up.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
Now, how will the staircase work?
This pulls out. I don't want to pull it out because they got tape
No,
and
of
everything
course
on
not.
it.
Yes.
But the two steps pull out. That way it gives you more
Give
room.
all this
so
room.
when you come down from sleeping all night, push it in, you're good, and you got all this room now to walk in
And
and
two,
out of
now
your
you
kitchen.
can walk by there even if you have it pulled out.
Oh
too,
gosh,
so
yeah. I
either
mean,
or.
you know what it was? People were saying, "Hey, can them steps be gone or something?" I
Sure.
said, "Yes." So we just moved them in.
Absolutely.
This
correct.
also has a spot for a washer and dryer.
Yes.
Right here. So you got.
Well,
a washer.
remember the video that we came in here and we just like, where's the microwave go? Where does everything go? And we
Yeah.
were It was the first one figuring it out.
Exactly. Now, if somebody said, hey, I want an oven, I want a stove or an oven, we can put one here. You know, we could even slide it down a little bit and put you a smaller cabinet in an oven.
You're just going to lose that countertop.
You're going to lose the countertop space. So what we always do is we usually do the cooktop, and then we, you know, of course, these all have a washer and dryer hookup.
This is nice what you did to make it, you know.
Gives a little bit air. It's not as blocky.
Yeah.
You know, and it's super strong. I know everybody thought when I cut that out, how's it going to stand up? And look, you still don't have any supports here.
Right.
It's just the way it's engineered, and this plywood is so strong it goes back and holds this loft up too.
And this washer dryer combo down here.
So in here, these people changed this up a little bit. They put a cabinet in here, which is I think is probably going to be the batteries. Yep.
Yeah.
I
like that.
Look at that. 2,000 watt or 200 amp hour batteries, all lithium, and this is going to be the fridge.
Okay. Yep.
So you got the fridge,
because they got
all your batteries,
their off-grid stuff here.
and look at all this off-grid back here. There'll be a cabinet that goes over top of this.
Wow.
I love
that.
That is
great.
This has got a 36-inch shower.
Oh, they got a regular toilet.
36-inch shower. This is not a 32.
That's a big one.
I love the Incredibox. This is an Incredibox floor plan in the American Dream.
Yeah.
Now, we're still selling these American Dreams. So if you guys are interested in this, the American Dream with the double dormer starts at $30,000.
Okay, so we're still selling the...
Amanda, $30,000 gets you this size home.
Oh my goodness.
Now, if you want a staircase, a bay window, and a mini split,
you have to add those.
You start adding stuff on, but listen, you can put an air conditioner in a window, put a heater in from Lowe's or Walmart, and you're good to go.
Look,
you don't
I'm
need
on the
those.
ladder.
Yeah.
Look at me. I wanted to see upstairs here.
Yeah.
A lot of room upstairs. There's so much headroom.
Yep. It's a great place. You can put a king-size mattress up there. And all you should do in a loft is sleep. You don't need to be carrying any clothes up there.
No, you don't need to be carrying
You don't need to be
stuff.
walking up and down with anything.
Yeah.
And there's ample room down here. You can actually put closets. This is just an access panel, right?
That's for your water heater.
For your water heater.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I would set a dining room table here. You got enough room. If you wanted to sleep,
Sure.
you could actually have your bed here. And your bed could actually be part of the bay window. If you wanted it.
Honestly, that's what I would do.
I'd have my bed come out here and have my whole mattress.
I would too.
This would be my
Yep.
sofa.
I don't know. I'd sleep up there in the loft, though.
Well, the staircases, Amanda, are so comfortable to go up and down.
They are. Yep.
Come on, let me show you this. And that's what they're doing. They're putting the solar together, and that'll go up on the roof. So we usually put 4 panels.
Yeah,
and
I was going to ask you that.
You can actually add, you got 4 there. We can put 4 more. If you want to add to your solar, you can. Guys, we got the cheapest solar in the country.
Yeah.
Call in about our solar and what we offer. If you don't like lithium,
You would be surprised.
we can use carbon-based batteries that are better in the cold and the heat. And the lithium they need to be climate controlled. So, but we do offer. We try to offer everything at a really, really good, affordable price.
Is that thunder?
That's thunder.
It's about to storm.
Hey, Bart, do you do the testing too?
No.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna. So the ANSI test.
No, Jeff does ANSI.
Who does?
Jeff.
Jeff's our electrician. Does the ANSI test. We don't have a sticker on, so it gets done. You do all this in here.
Yeah.
What do you test?
Water, power, AC, and then clean, like doorknob, whatever's not done.
Looking at all of it, tidying it all up.
Checklist, top to bottom,
Got it.
everything.
Is this not beautiful?
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
How do you? So Bart was in inventory ever. Bart's been building homes for 1,000 years. Did about everything.
Yeah.
I just want to tell everybody at home about our process of making these homes safe. They're analyzed, they're tested, certified, and you do that. How do you ANSI test a house?
I hook the machine up and run 10,000 volts, microvolts through the whole thing. It will tell me right then and there if there's a short anywhere in the house. And that's how you get your ANSI.
Got it.
So
And if there is a short,
If there is a short, I find out what
you got to go hunting, don't you?
I find it.
Yeah. I've heard there's a short even in a Lowe's light, a puck light,
Yes.
and it goes right to the manufacturer. If that manufacturer's not done it right, that test, it's a machine, right?
Yes.
And how do you hook it up?
Well, I hook it up to the house like you would a plug.
Oh, okay.
And then I ground it off. And then the machine, all I do is push the button.
Got it.
Yes. So
Now, is it a short spurt?
Yes, it's a short spurt.
I got you.
It's like a half a second.
Really?
Yes.
And then
it will come back and it'll tell you one way or the other if everything's okay, or if it's a short, or if anything's been reversed.
got it.
And nothing's been reversed
Because it won't tell you, hey, it's in the living room on the left over here, will it? So you got to go hunt,
Yes. So
and that is time consuming. So we used to charge for this, and we got to pay to have that certification.
That's right.
Because there's a company that comes in and checks all of our books. They come in 4 times a year, usually unannounced. They just come in and they want to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
We got pictures
every
to verify.
time they come in, they also recalibrate our machine.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So that's all done. They make sure everything's up to par when they come and check it.
Yeah.
So
And two, those stickers are very important whenever they're on that door. It's not just a sticker to be peeled off.
yes, we used to have cleaners that used to like to peel those off and throw them away.
Ah.
And I had a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hundreds of dollars to
Yeah,
put a
they're
sticker on
expensive.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. No, it's an ANSI is ANSI, and then you got, it's also a slash called NFPA.
Yeah, NFPA.
NFPA is for RV, anything 8.5 foot and under. ANSI is for our bigger homes, but we go ahead and certify everything
Yeah.
under both of those certifications.
Correct.
Yeah. Getting ready. Buddy, welcome to the war room here in Incredible Tiny Homes. We're talking about Mount Airy Golf Course, which is not a functioning golf course. It is an old golf course. I don't want to confuse you all that you can play golf on it. It is an older golf course. It has no more golfing on it, but we're going to use it to develop property. And we're going to call it Mount Airy Tiny Home Community. And it's in Dunlap, Tennessee. Dunlap. And we're going to get the address for you guys, so if you want to go visit it. We just want to talk to the owners first because it is private property.
Sure.
And so we're looking to acquire the property if we can get enough interest like we do. What's really different about this property is all we're asking now is just buy the home. There's no other additional cost to being on this property. Is you buy your home, we set it up, we'll deliver it and set up. Now, the delivery and setup is only for the first few homes that we sell, like the first 50 homes that we sell, we're gonna give you a free delivery and setup, all right? Now, what we're offering is the Amanda and the Birmingham. Now, the reason we're doing that is the LP siding, Amanda and Birmingham, it just fits that motif. It fits that style.
It does.
Now, as we go out into further parts of the property, we may try to use some other models, but right now we really want to sit in on the Amanda and the Birmingham. It just looks so nice. So I want to talk about how do we go about doing this. You all have seen the video that we posted last Tuesday. Today is Monday, and you're going to see some more videos of Tim went down to Dunlap. He's went all over the place looking at all the information that you guys could think about wanting, from doctors to shopping to, getting
Post
your
office,
car fixed,
farmers market, everything.
farmers market. So we're going to go down there this week. We're going to do some more videos, and we're going to show you what's in the area, and we're going to just dissect this. It is the best property that I've ever seen to turn into an all ready to go community, and I want to explain that. So let's say you guys wanted to go with this. We ask, like we do on every single thing now. Every home, everything you buy here is a $500 deposit, and it's applied to the home when you purchase it. So we're not keeping your $500 or adding it to your purchase price. There was some confusion over there at Southern Heights. The $500 is just to make sure that you're serious about this construction, that you're serious about this home. We've had so many people. We've had times where we have had 200 contracts and only 100 comes through. But we're finding that if you're willing to put $500 down, you're going to be a little bit more of a serious buyer because it's $500.
And two, we need to say that it is non-refundable if you don't go forward with the purchase of the home.
It's non-refundable, but if you buy the home, it'll be applied to the purchase price of your
correct.
home. All right, so that's how, if you want part of this community. Now, It's approximately, there are going to be some that are bigger than this and smaller than this, a 1/4 acre per lot. That's the same thing we're doing at Southern Heights. So it's 4 homes per acre. Now, you don't just checkerboard this off, like a checkerboard and all these squares. It doesn't work like that in this golf course. It's fluid and it moves. So it's not going to be, people say, what are my lot sizes? Well, that's going to be determined on larger lots equal more money. And that's why we said our lot costs are going to be between $400 and $700 a month. It could be more than that. If somebody says, you know what, Randy? I want all this to be mine. I don't want anybody else on it. I'll work with you on it. We'll come see how big it is, how much we got to do, and we'll see what we can do. But all you have to do is buy the house. That's it. We're not asking for any additional costs, any additional money. All we're going to do is this going to be this right here, between $400 to $700 a month per lot. Now, when you all seen the video, you guys seen how it's a golf course. Did you see all of the landscaping, all the mowing, everything that has to keep up? That's why we have to have more money per lot. And also, we're not getting any infrastructure costs, money, to pay for anything.
So probably if you would write on the board, no key money. There is no
Yeah,
key
we were
money.
known for key money, weren't
Yeah.
we? So I'll write on here. That red, does it stand out? No. Here you go. Somebody sent me an email. Key money today. No key money.
You just have to buy the house.
Just buy the house. Yes, see how it's all pre-done. This is all pre-done over the other building. Look at that. We got all these labeled.
Oh, that's great. Look at the numbers. It's working. This is great.
Hi, I'm here with Lucas in our solar laboratory. This is where we actually assemble with Lucas, actually him and, I'm going to give you all the credit. You can tell me, but you can tell everybody, but putting all this together, kind of making an assembly line of putting together all this solar, right?
Yeah, Matt and Billy and Jaden do all the installs now and everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the battery that comes standard with the system, and it is a 5,000 watt hour battery.
It's lithium.
That's a lithium battery. And then the inverters that we used to put in were the 24 volt, and they were only 3,000 watt. Now, what happened then is what got swapped to, Billy will be finishing this in the morning at 5 a.m. This right here is the new larger 5,000 watt inverter, and if you look in here, you can see how much bigger the transformer and everything is inside the unit, and that can put out 5,000 watts worth of power. And it also comes with this neat little tool, extra, and we don't charge anybody anything extra for this now. Our vendor actually done this as a courtesy for us, is the customer can scan this, plug this in, and they can get Bluetooth check on their system from their phone.
Really?
Nice.
And you can hook it to your internet, and I don't want to lie to everybody, but the best I understood the last time we tested this is that if you you do like them smart apps, you know how like it'll tether to your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? Well, then you can look at the app remote because it's tied to your Wi-Fi at home.
Okay.
You know, I don't understand.
Right.
Okay, that's a little out of my realm, but we're getting there. But anyway, that's a new add-on, and there was no extra cost for that. Like that was just
Nice.
Tony
Yeah,
done
yeah.
that as a courtesy. And so you can get 2,000 more watts of power out of it. It still takes up the same footprint in the tiny home.
So
Okay.
let me get over here. So does that mean that you can run more electrical components? It does.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, adding an extra battery or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 batteries, because I know we had a customer, we lined 6 of them up, I believe.
Yeah,
for
we've
Greg.
done up to 6 2 times now.
Yeah.
And there is the great benefit of that is there was a lady the other day that bought a house. She got a house with off-grid power, and she's charging her Tesla off of the house too.
Okay.
So she's plugging it. So that's really important. That extra 2,000 watts, like I'm an EV owner now. I've been driving a little electric car for 6 months. I plug it in at my off-grid at my home. Hour or two later, it's charged up and you're ready to rock and roll again. And other stuff can still run. Now with that 3,000 watt inverter, that would have been hard pressed. But with that, you can run your on-demand water heater, refrigerator, cook plate, charging your car, watching TV. You know,
Mini split.
And that's the thing. We just didn't want no customer service issues, and that really was,
overload.
Yeah, and the thing is the cost difference was like absolutely hardly anything either.
Yeah.
So that was great for everybody.
That's great. So right now we're offering a special of that inverter, right? A lithium battery, 5,000 watt inverter battery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
the battery for the
lithium battery, 4 panels on the roof. And how big are the panels?
They're 350 watt modules. And the thing is last year we bought up a ton of extra panels, worried about the tariff, and here we are a year later, and now there's a tariff, and panels are going to be very expensive to get soon. We actually have a whole stash of those too, and people's been buying extra panels for their homes, and we haven't marked the cost of that up either.
Yeah.
So I mean, people's been really getting a good deal.
So we're running this special. I mean, well, it's really not a special. It's been what it's been for the longest time, the last couple of years. $7,500 for that package.
Absolutely.
Four panels that are $350 a piece, 350 watt, right? Per panel. Then you've got your 5K lithium battery and your 5K inverter charge controller. All that $7,500 installed if you buy a tiny home, or you want to put it on one that you already bought, right? We can run it through the line, install it. That's all included for $7,500. We've got about 30 of those units left. And the reason we're doing this is he was saying, Randy, the tariff. Have they imposed a tariff yet?
So a lot of the things that go into off-grid are going to be an issue getting here soon. And it's going to be a lot of cost is going to go up on it. I know doing off-grid work for people out in the field, I'm already seeing it just with screws. Remember we talked about screws, the self-tapping screws that we put in the panels and the roofs? 2 years ago was $9 and some change. I remember I had to go get a box for a customer in Florida at Home Depot. Turned around the other day, somebody ran my mailbox over. I was like, I'll get them self-tappers. And choom, choom, choom. I go in there, double the price. It was $16 almost.
Wow.
So, I mean, and then I don't even know how bad the reflection is going to be on that. But the thing is also, too, is inverters are already diminishing.
Yeah.
And I called Scott because John's doing all the ordering on off-grid now. And I talked to him this morning and told him that Scott left me a courtesy memo and said that we're looking at 90 days on getting anything from the minute you pull the trigger anymore. And that will probably creep up even further.
You know, I remember, you guys know when gas prices go up, in gas stations, even though they bought their gas at a lesser price, they jack it up and they make a ton of profit because we're not doing it.
And they always go up too in the summertime when people are traveling.
But we're not doing that. Like right now, our solar is like gas. I just thought of that. I thought, you know what? We could start pricing it right now with the tariff installed, and we would have made a lot more money on these units because you're not going to be able to get them for what we got them.
No, now next year we won't. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're fine.
Next year, Q1 of next year, it won't be. It will not be able to be bought at the price that we've already bought the stuff for the factory.
Yeah, so I just encourage you. We're trying to run a sale on this, on these that we have left over. We have about 30. So if you guys want $7,500, add it to your home. If you're on the line and we're still building your home, we're out about 5 months, I guess, and we'll be done building here. We will be done with all of our homes in about 5 months. So if you have bought a home from us or you're wanting to buy a home from us, we can add these to it. Yeah. So if you guys want to buy a Birmingham or an Amanda or a Charleston, Lexington, a Woody or anything like that,
it's a quicker turnaround.
I think they're almost, they're about 3 or 4 weeks and they'll be ready for some new homes.
Because there's 13 families there.
Yeah, and they're cranking in, and that's why we need to sell more of our model homes to keep our Amish going. So, and we can add solar to our model homes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure.
Good.
We're over here at the mountain, but I mean, look at this. A sea of
Look
houses.
at the homes.
Look at the homes.
Holy
Look
smokes.
at that. Let me go in some. Look at these houses. These model homes.
There's about 26, 27 homes here.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
And they are ready. They're done. And they are ready to be placed on their lots.
And what we're doing here, you guys can see, that's all the primary electrical. That's the last part of the primary. The entire mountain has got primary electrical. That means going all to the transformers.
So
We just
exciting.
drove around here and showed it all,
Yeah.
or viewed it. But see all the dirt? I mean, we got to move dirt here, then we got to move it back. We got to dig this, put it
Part
back.
of it, ain't
But
it?
everybody's working. Every machine in here
Yes.
is going at it to get this thing
It's
done.
buzzing.
So I was over here this morning talking with Yump and Joseph and our timeline and where we're going. We're going to actually show you Buffalo Creek and what our plans are for that. We're going to be back on Buffalo Creek because the primary and secondary is going. Yump, he's never made a schedule, you know, like say, hey, I think this can be done. But we're thinking we can have the water and the power and the secondary, everything in about 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So isn't that cool?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
When Randy told me that, I couldn't get over here fast enough. I said, I want to show these houses because we are prepping to show you these houses being pulled out and taken to their lot.
Putting on their lots.
This is the year, the mountain 2024. This is
Yeah.
the year of the mountain, man.
Well, we're proposing
yeah.
that Buffalo Creek, and of course, stay with us, and we're going to show you guys going on, but we want to have it done by Christmas.
We're excited.
We want to be done, and we think we can do it. So, but we'll keep you guys posted, and a lot of people need to get on Buffalo Creek. That's going to be done. This is going to be done, and it's wonderful. So I know a lot of people are expecting this.
Yeah.
Wanted to show you how much work we're still doing.
Yep.
We're always on it. Every single day we're working over here.
And this is not
Yeah.
every house that goes onto the mountain. There's more houses over there. There's more houses.
So there's 85 lots.
There's
right here.
85 lots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
this is a
people
part.
living over there in Tiny Town. Their homes are coming over here. We got all these homes coming over here.
Yep.
Plus there's homes being built by the Amish that are coming over here.
And too, and we want to go ahead and show you the homes that we already have here. So there are
Yeah.
people that are living on the mountain,
Sure do.
and we want to show you that next. You stay right here. Stay up here at the front. I was so excited to come over here because Randy had talked to Yump this morning, and Yump's the main excavator that's been over here working on the project, working on the project, working on the mountain, working on Buffalo Creek, okay? So this right here, this is Industrial Road, and this is the main entrance to the mountain that we call the mountain, which right now has 85 lots cut out. Can you see incredible tiny homes over there? That's the prairie. Ace, stay. You stay, buddy, okay? And right there's the prairie. You can see the black building right there. And look at the mountains over
see
in
our
the
solar
distance.
panels on the black building.
I know,
And
isn't
look
that
at them
cool?
beautiful Smoky Mountains.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice. You know what? It's hot today, but the breeze right here in the shade, this is what I remember as a kid here in East Tennessee, being in Tennessee. I grew up in Morristown, you know, and I remember there was always a breeze going, and when you were in the shade, it was just so nice because we were outside all the time. My family, we didn't even have air conditioning in the house. I actually put air conditioning in my house after I had my daughter. And anyway, so this is Industrial Road. This is going to be the entrance right here. So just picture it. Kind of dream.
This all
Yes.
gonna be cleaned up.
Kind of
and
dream with me
fences and
here. Yeah, it's going to be
grass.
all of
big,
this
beautiful
is.
trees.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Hopefully, it will be gated because we wanted it to
Yep.
be a gated community, of course.
The gate back up in here.
Yeah, so come on up here. If you remember the beginning of this journey of the mountain,
Yeah.
remember the old house that was
Right
here?
there.
The old home place? There was a house right there. We had even considered it in the beginning to keep it and to kind of restore it. So it was just too damaged. We walked through it and stuff. I think Tom walked through it with us or
Yeah.
whatever. And it was just too much. So we tore it down. Randy tore it down, had it all tore down. But all of this right here is going to be your entrance. It's going to be so pretty. We don't know what we're going to put here yet. What we're going to have a big pavilion, a big, you know.
Something big, huh?
Something big. It's got to be something big. So
Yeah.
as we go along here, this house right here, it's been over here for probably a year now, I would
Juliana.
say. And it's not going to stay here. That's a temporary spot.
Right.
So that's not going to be staying here. So all of this is going to be, as they would call it, a common area, right through here. This is not lots. There's not going to be a house. There's not lots right here and things like that.
Nope.
This road right here.
This is for future development that we'll do here, like you said, a big office area or a big community center or something.
It'll be community. It'll be something, big clubhouse or something. So the road that goes right through there, that
was
goes
temporary.
That's temporary, but that goes to Buffalo Creek over there.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this:
Yep.
will there be a connection to Buffalo Creek right here? Do you come in here?
Well, we talked about it this morning. We're going to change the grade completely, so that's really to be determined. Buffalo Creek will have its own entrance.
That's what I wanted to know. That's what I would
It will have
like.
its own entrance.
Okay.
We may have a connection just so we can get to it, for
But not a
landscaping
standard,
or maintenance or anything.
Because I think it would be really nice to be able to have two separate, Buffalo Creek has its little place and this is the mountain.
Of course it will.
It's two separate
It
places.
will have its own entrance.
Oh, so it will. Okay, I just wanted to kind of nail that down.
Juliana is a great lady. She needed a place to put her house. She was done and needed to put it. So we have several people that were willing to do this, and we had their house done. And then we had a couple lots that had the same.
We've got two people that are in temporary spots, and we have three people that are in permanent spots. So we want to show you that really quick here. Right here is the very first lot on the right, correct?
Yep.
This is where Juliana's house will go. This is her lot.
Yeah.
Right here. Hey, Joseph.
Conduit in here. This is all. This is our secondary power. It's in conduit.
Yeah.
Loving it. This is the last of the electric.
Oh. Now explain what this means right here. Let me get you on here.
So right here is your.
Let me get you.
I got it close up. So right over here is your transformer behind the tree. Okay, it's all stubbed up, and then over here from the transformer is where it goes to each home. And so you've got it labeled. They've got it numbered 1, 2, 3. And so you got 3 parcels coming up here. You got 1, 2, and then 3 homes up here.
Okay.
Out of that, we'll also go across and hit 3 more. Sometimes it's 3 to 8 homes out of each transformer.
Okay.
But you can see how we have to do these swoops. We got a tracer wire under the ground that helps if we ever have to locate it again. It's all covered up.
That's great.
20 years from now, we want to dig something. We get a tracer wire. We know where everything's at.
So right here, I want to show you this house right here that's been over here. It's in a temporary spot. So this is Juliana's spot. So this is number 1 here on the right as soon as you come in. And this house goes to another lot on the mountain.
Right.
I don't know exactly which one.
We've been playing checkers with everybody, trying to keep everybody happy, trying to give them their homes, trying to give them a place to live. We got people living everywhere.
Look at you. Oh, he's done found water somewhere. Now, of course, here's a favorite of mine. This is that magnolia tree that's here on the property that's not going to go anywhere. It takes forever for those things to grow, but I absolutely love that magnolia tree. This is parking for that. Oh, so this is not a lot. Okay.
So here's a home here.
Okay.
Yep. We got her up in here because we tied her to that other sewer because we could put 2 of them on one.
Right.
And of course, the Brendstroms are living off grid.
They're off grid up there.
They needed to get up here. We did a video on them about a year ago, and they have been living off grid.
Right.
And loving it, they said.
Really beautiful. She designed it, her design, and but that's a permanent home place right there.
Yeah.
And this one right here is a permanent home place as well. Now down the road, which is right up behind Bill and Carmen, there's another permanent house that's up there.
Yep.
And
they're living off grid.
They're living off grid. Now, is it not, let me show you on this, is their home not is it a add-a-box?
It is, it's a hybrid. It's made out of panels.
Okay.
But it's an Incredibox and an add-a-box, but they're wider than the norm.
And it's a custom Incredibox add-a-box.
Yeah, she custom designed it.
And that was a while back. Like it was probably over 2 years ago that was designed.
They've been living in her camper for 2+ years over on the other side. And we finally got them in, and I said, hey, if you want to live off grid, and they said, get us over here.
Yes.
So they're living off grid. Their sewer, their power, their water, everything's off grid.
Yeah, that's
We're
great.
doing this to get you guys excited to say, hey, man, within the next 3-4 weeks or
we're
something,
excited.
we're hoping that all those homes that we showed you in that field are coming out here. This is a big deal for
really
us.
big
I know it's
deal.
a bigger deal for the people that are going to want to live here.
Yes.
And once they do get on here, then we start going in and we start making everything pretty, right? We got to get people living here. And then we're going to start taking that field and all them homes that are out in that field, we'd be moving them and all the wire and supplies will be gone, you know?
Oh, it'll be so nice.
And then of course, we'll be right on Buffalo Creek and just you know, accomplishing everything we need to do to get that done. And, you know, on Buffalo Creek, the major part of the excavation is done. And I've got just some tweaking that we did a video on the terracing of it in the creeks and the waterfalls that I'm gonna do, and I can't wait to do it. I'm gonna show the world that place is gonna be a picture when we get done. It's gonna be a show place.
Beautiful.
You know?
And this is going to be some people's forever home.
Well, Cobb County's always been a really low-priced county. Everything has went up tenfold in the last 2 years.
Yep.
And there's a lot of development coming into the county.
Yep.
So I could just imagine in another couple, 3 years,
Oh, yeah.
when we've tweaked this thing and we got this thing landscaped and looking
know.
like a almost cussed. I
Yeah.
want to say a damn resort.
Yeah,
When this
it's going to
thing-
be, it is
when
a
it
resort.
looks the way I'm wanting it, this I don't have to build anything. Just landscape it and make sure it's cleaned up and done. It's going to be something else.
This is going to be a tiny home resort.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is. That's what we've
This is
labeled
it.
it for a long time. And that is puts value into these people's homes. It puts value onto the land.
Yeah.
It puts value on our company. And it gives clout to look what we did here. Look what we got for these people. These people are only going to pay $300
That's it. I was
for
just
lot
gonna
rent.
tell you that.
Can
We are going to, you're not going to believe what we're going to do.
You're not going to believe what
we
we're
are
going to do.
going to protect the
Yeah.
future of this place.
It really upsets me. It
Yeah.
upsets Randy. It is a grave concern of so many people. And you don't have to
Yeah.
be older for this to be a bother to you. You know, the incomes are not matching what the prices are.
That is what I will not do. I
No,
will not come
never
back.
go back.
Say, hey, I misfigured that. We're going to have to charge you more.
No.
Never done it. So that's a testimony to our company and our integrity and what we're trying to do. Now, do we make mistakes on homes and they've got issues?
course.
Of course they do.
Absolutely.
And when I know about them and when we know about them, we take care of them. And our warranty. Actually, I'm going to throw this in right now. We're going to get a hotline.
Oh,
And
that's good. I'm glad you're
I
bringing
told
that
Amanda
up.
the other night, I said, you know what I want? I want a hotline for 2 different reasons. I want people to be able to, when they buy a home, that they can call this and talk to a human being.
Yeah, to a person.
So certain hours, you can leave a message, we'll get back to you. No
Yep.
email, none of that stuff. Hotline, call up, say, hey, I have an issue with my home,
Yep.
but at the same time, I have a compliment of my home.
Yeah.
And I have a suggestion about my home.
Yep.
And I have a picture I want to share about my home. And I'm so proud of my home.
Yeah.
And I just want to let you guys know. So there's a hotline is for everything.
It's for everything.
I just call it a hotline, but it's
Yeah.
something that you guys.
I think we should call it a
communicate with us.
hotline. Tiny home hotline.
Yeah, and so instead of you guys, yes, the machine's coming by. Yeah. So instead of just calling the office and talking to somebody
Yeah.
in sales, we want to specifically have you guys call to talk to somebody that said, hey, this is our hotline. You just bought a house from us. You might want to say, hey, we got delivered beautifully. It was all set up and nice. Just want to say thank you. Or I want to say, hey, I had an issue,
Absolutely.
had something missing, or had a leak.
And
or
we want to
something
let you
going
know
on.
those concerns of the hotline. So what we want to do is daily, as we get those hotline that information in,
Yeah, we'll
we
say
want
this
to
is
let
what's
you know.
going
Say,
on.
hey, you know what? We got 3 calls
You
today,
got
and
it.
this is what they were
Yeah.
about.
It gives us more heartbeat of really what's going on with our customers, you guys, our
Absolutely.
product. And so we can learn more and be a better builder and be better tiny home people, man.
It's just going to be a really beautiful place, and I'm so excited for the people that bought in here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys,
They don't-
because you're really going to enjoy
You
it.
guys don't really realize what the next couple
Oh.
years is going to be doing.
It's going to be so
It's gonna
great.
even be more and more to what we
know.
have. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Now, where's that dog?